Morning. It's Sunday. Out here, just got to Dad's house to work on the camper. It's been a couple weeks actually since I worked on it. Been working a lot. Dad finally got one end of the enclosure closed in it for me. So today I'm gonna start working in this area, try and get some of this replaced, get that plywood cut off flush where it needs to be. Yeah, not really feeling it this morning. It's kind of cold out. Typical Ohio fall, and I'm tired. So yeah. So I went ahead and picked up some supplies on Friday. Sure memory card's full, so I don't think this is even recording. Picked up some treated HTX, but I went ahead and cut back to this floor joist right here. Treated stuff. I'm just going to replace all the plywood in there. Probably going to have to piece it in underneath where the fridge goes. We don't have this problem again, or at least not as easily. The bathroom sink's going to have to come out. I did go ahead and pick up it's pretty bad anyways. Number 9 3-inch going to get replaced. Screws. I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to redo the cabinet for the refrigerator. Sorry for the loud noise. The outer pieces. Picked up a box of number 9. The inner frame I can probably leave. And picked up some more. But yeah, I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to clean up. Stainless lag bolts. Got some family things to do today. And nuts with Teflon in them. It's the family time of year, and Lord knows we don't get enough today, which I doubt I will. We've got some stuff to do today. That's it for today, guys. Girlfriend gets off work. Really wasn't a super productive day. God, I don't think I'll get that far, but we got some stuff to do the whole day. All right, guys. Well, I would like to try and get the refrigerator out. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Let me know what you think. Stupid heavy. Hope you guys have a great day. And do it by myself. It's just I thought I got a majority of the screws out, but apparently I didn't. So I'm gonna have to look around a little more. Worst comes to worst, I'll just go ahead and rip all this crap out. It's not the best anyways. The cabinet probably needs replaced. All right, well, let me get some things plugged in and some things turned on, and we'll get started. All right, so after getting this piece taken out, yeah, there's no plywood left. So that means that I'm gonna have to replace it. I probably don't have to replace it all the way across, but I mean, what's the point in half-assing it, right? So I guess we'll go ahead and start pulling the aluminum on the other side. We did figure out that when we were building the roof on this, the top of the awning right here is pretty dry rotted. So that'll have to be something that we'll have to look into as a new awning, unfortunately. Alright. So, yeah. You can see mice have been back here, so the wood's rotted through, so this is going to be as bad as the front was. Joy, guys, joy. I'm so happy. Yay. Oh, guys, I'm starting to wish I'd have bought a camper. Just kidding. Well, that throws a wrench in the gears. When they made this, apparently this isn't notched out. The whole camper is resting on the piece of aluminum here, between it and the chassis, and here. So, that definitely makes things a little more complicated. I'll just flex it out and fold it down, I guess. I really didn't want to do that, but sometimes you got to do what you don't want to get things done. It sucks. Oh well, I guess. Battery percentage at. So I got this panel off. Actually, this, the whole way right here where the dinette is in much better shape than I expected. So I think I'm gonna leave it. I'm pretty confident I'm gonna leave it. Some of the plywood right there is okay, but right here is the main focus on this side, I think. You can see not a lot of this is bad. It's just the plywood right there, and my guess it was the door leaking. Yeah. So we might just end up cutting out that section of plywood on the other side, because I don't know how far in the rotting plywood comes, and my guess is it doesn't come very far. It probably only comes in maybe a foot. So I think what we might try and do, guys, is cut out just a patch, and I don't like doing it this way. I really don't. but I really don't want to take all this out. It's not my favorite, but I'd rather not have to mess with getting the fridge out and all that stuff and tearing that cabinet out and have to rebuild another cabinet just to replace some plywood. So yeah, I might cut the bag crap out and just, you know, throw a piece under it, put some liquid nails on it, help hold it in place. But yeah, I think that's what we might do, guys. You know, other than tearing all that out, which I really don't want to do, I don't know what else to do. Thankfully, none of the plywood over here needs replaced. I got to get rid of this ugly vinyl linoleum flooring, but that's going as we come through the camper. So I'm working on taking the fridge out. Figured it's going to be easier if I just take it out than to try and work around it. Not taking the cabinet out that it goes in. I'm just removing the fridge from the cabinet. There is a lot of insulation that the mice ate and moved around that I want to get out. And there's wires back in there that I need to check on anyway. So it's better off for me to just take it out. I'm not going to take it all the way out yet. I'm going to wait till my dad's here. Have him help me with it because these things are heavy. It took me forever to figure out how to get this thing out, so I'm gonna try and show you guys, at least on this Americana fridge, where the screws are to remove it, so you guys have a better idea. So on the bottom there's a screw there, and then there's a screw back there in the corner. If you remove the control panel up here, there's two screws that are up in there as well. And there was a couple screws up underneath the bottom side of the refrigerator. Not that they did a whole lot. And then let me show you where the other two are. If you can hear it, it's raining here, so it's still working. All right, so there was two of these. One was right here in the corner, and then one was right here in the corner. I did have to remove a couple pieces of shielding to get to this one, but once I got those last two out, unplugged the outlet, and you know, obviously if you haven't done it by this point, disconnect the gas line, then you are able to push on the refrigerator and start sliding it out. These are movable solo, but they're very, very heavy. You want to go ahead and make sure you remove these. If I remember correctly, it's just a flathead screw in there. Just untwist it and these come off. Obviously it won't come out unless you do that, so go ahead and get that done. Okay, so I got the refrigerator out, and it's heavy. Definitely recommend doing it with two people if you can, and just make life easier. So there's a few things in life that I hate: snakes, mosquitoes, taxes, and mice. And I hate snakes, but right now I like snakes more than mice, and kind of give you guys an idea why. Yeah. And then right there, if you guys can see it, probably can't see how bad it is. Let me see if I can't get the flashlight up in there. That's where all of our water problems started. Which, at least for here at the fridge, where it started. You can see, oh, it's not too bad, but that's definitely where the water was coming from. Yeah. All right. So we got to get all this insulation cleaned out. That's probably not going to happen today. You know how you're pumped to start stuff and excited and like, yeah, it's gonna work out great, and man, the swings keep coming. Doesn't really cost me a whole lot, it's just a whole lot more work. Something else, I don't care. Hate rain. Hate it. Alright. So the reason I the reason I took the refrigerator out is because I want to get into here. Want to pull this up and be able to get in there with the saw and not have to worry about screwing anything up. Plus I need to get all that insulation out, and that wasn't going to happen with the fridge still in there. I'm going to replace the piece that went across here and notch it with a hole saw. And then put it over it. I'm not even going to worry about cutting this off. I'm just going to leave it. It's going to stay in the wall. It's not going to hurt anything. Really don't feel like almost nicking one of these with the Sawzall trying to get it off. So I'm going to go ahead and get that notched, and we'll get this put in here and slowly start working our way through it. I am going to use hole saw from my hole dozer kit from Milwaukee. I bought this thing, I think I said in the previous episode or video, yeah, I think I said in the previous video that I bought this for like 50 or 60 bucks. Bought it at Home Depot. Works great. I've used them before. I love these things. I've used lots of other hole saws, and these things are just freaking awesome. They eat. The plan is I got these 3 holes. I'm just gonna notch it, knock these out, and the wires just can sit in there as a group. I might get some plumber plates. That's not what they're called, but that's what I'm calling them. They're just plates that you put over this. They just hold in place, and it does the same thing as these little pieces of pipe are doing, is it just keeps you from running fasteners through it. Went ahead and cut back to this floor joist right here. I'm just going to replace all the plywood in there. Probably going to have to piece it in underneath where the fridge goes. Cabinet for the bathroom sink's going to have to come out, which it's pretty bad anyways. It was probably going to get replaced. I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to redo the cabinet for the refrigerator. At least the outer pieces. The inner frame I can probably leave. But yeah, I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to clean up. Got some family things to do today. It's the family time of year, and Lord knows we don't get enough of that. So that's it for today, guys. Really wasn't a super productive day. God, it kind of sucked. I feel like I wasted the whole day. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Let me know what you think. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.